If this kind of beauty moves you the way it moves us, please like this video and subscribe so you never miss a moment like this one. What you are about to see is Santorini, Greece, and it is nothing short of extraordinary. This is a place where the earth meets the sea in the most dramatic fashion imaginable, where whitewashed walls glow under the Mediterranean sun and the Aegean stretches endlessly into the blue beyond. There is a reason travelers from every corner of the world put Santorini at the very top of their bucket lists. And within the next few minutes, you are going to feel exactly why. Perched high above the caldera, the iconic white cliff villas of Santorini are unlike anything else on the planet. These are not simply buildings. They are works of art carved into volcanic rock, sculpted by generations of islanders who understood that beauty and function could exist in perfect harmony. The architecture here is deeply intentional. Every curve, every archway, every sun-bleached wall has been shaped to complement the landscape rather than compete with it. As you look out from these clifftop retreats, the drop below is breathtaking in the most literal sense. The caldera plunges hundreds of meters into the sea, and standing at the edge of one of these villas, you feel simultaneously small and completely alive. The villages of Oia and Phyra are the most celebrated of these clifftop communities, and they deserve every ounce of that recognition. Narrow cobblestone paths wind between boutique hotels, local shops, and open-air terraces where the views are simply relentless. Around every corner, there is another perspective that stops you in your tracks. The light here changes constantly throughout the day, shifting from the soft gold of morning to the blazing amber of late afternoon, and the villas absorb every shade with effortless grace. If the cliffside villas represent the soul of Santorini, then the infinity pools represent its most indulgent expression. These pools are designed with a singular purpose: to dissolve the boundary between water and sky, between the man-made and the natural world. When you lower yourself into one of these pools and look out toward the horizon, the visual effect is almost surreal. The water in the pool appears to flow directly into the Aegean Sea far below, creating a seamless merger of blue upon blue. It is the kind of view that makes time feel irrelevant. You could sit there for hours and never feel the urge to move. Many of the luxury villas and boutique hotels along the caldera edge have their own private infinity pools, and the experience of floating in one while watching the sun arc across the sky is something that stays with you long after you have returned home. The reflections that dance across the water's surface, the gentle sound of the breeze coming off the sea, the distant silhouette of volcanic islands on the horizon, it all comes together in a way that feels almost too perfect to be real. Beyond the pools and the villas, Santorini rewards those who simply stop and look. The panoramic vistas available from nearly every elevated point on the island are staggering in their scope and beauty. From the famous viewpoint at Oia, you can watch the sun descend toward the sea in what is widely considered one of the most spectacular sunsets on Earth. The sky transforms through layers of pink, orange, violet, and deep crimson before the stars begin to emerge above the darkening caldera. It is a daily event that draws crowds, and yet somehow it never loses its power. Every single sunset feels personal, like the island is putting on a show just for you. The volcanic landscape itself adds another dimension to these views. The dark, rugged cliffs that drop into the caldera are a reminder of the immense geological forces that shaped this island thousands of years ago. Santorini is, at its core, the remnant of a massive volcanic eruption, and that dramatic origin story is written into every cliff face and every jagged shoreline. The contrast between that raw, ancient geology and the pristine white architecture above it is what gives Santorini its singular visual identity. Nowhere else in the world does civilization sit so boldly and so beautifully atop such a powerful natural foundation. What makes Santorini truly unforgettable is not just what you see, it is what you feel. There is a quality to the air here, a combination of sea salt, warm stone, and something harder to name, that makes everything feel heightened. Conversations feel more meaningful on a terrace overlooking the Aegean, Meals taste better when the backdrop is a caldera glowing in the late afternoon light. Even silence feels richer here, filled with the distant sound of waves and the occasional cry of a seabird riding the thermal currents above the cliffs. For travel lovers, Santorini is not simply a destination, it is a benchmark, the kind of place you measure other experiences against. It reminds you of why travel matters, why stepping outside the familiar and into the extraordinary has the power to change your perspective and refresh your sense of wonder. Whether you are planning your first visit or your fifth, the island has a way of revealing something new each time. A hidden terrace, a quieter viewpoint, a stretch of volcanic beach that somehow you missed before. Santorini is the kind of place that deserves to be seen, shared, and celebrated. And we are so glad you spent this time with us experiencing it together. If these images have stirred something in you, if they have sparked a dream or deepened a love for the world's most beautiful places, then this video has done exactly what it was meant to do. Please give it a like if it brought you joy, and subscribe so we can keep bringing you the most stunning destinations our world has to offer. There is so much more beauty waiting, and we would love for you to be here when we find it.